Today, I want to talk about a topic that's truly captivated me for years: why we age so fast and why many people die so young. It's a deeply fascinating subject, and today I'm excited to share with you something very important: the truth about our enzyme reserve, which is honestly the very heart of life itself. Here's an intriguing fact: our bodies are born with a fixed, limited amount of an internal enzyme reserve. Think of it as an inbuilt resource, something that helps keep us alive and functioning. But here's the catch: this reserve isn't unlimited. It gradually diminishes over time due to aging, diseases, stress, and most notably, due to poor diet choices, especially when we consume mostly cooked foods that are naturally depleted of enzymes. This cooked, enzyme lacking food forces our bodies to use up precious enzyme reserves to process it, which can accelerate aging and health decline. Understanding this biochemical reality is vital for anyone interested in longevity and well being. Raw foodists have chosen their way of eating for very specific reasons, and it's quite fascinating. But there's also a clever way for those of us who prefer to avoid it. Now, let me explain what really happens when we eat only cooked food, what I like to call dead food. Imagine the body responding to this cooked food, saying, "Okay, we're getting this cooked meal, but there are no enzymes here." I'll explain why cooked food doesn't have enzymes in just a moment. So the body says, "All right, I'll have to take care of digestion on my own," and it starts pulling enzymes from its own reserves. Can you see the problem? The body keeps doing this over and over, meal after meal, day after day, year after year. Every time it borrows enzymes from itself, and this constant enzyme use wears out the body. Over the long haul, the enzyme reserve we were born with, which is limited, slowly runs out. What really happens when those enzyme reserves run out? The food stops breaking down properly and ferments in your gut, causing gas, bloating, toxins, and inflammation. Many people live with low-grade inflammation. That's a big reason why. It also often leads to leaky gut syndrome and stresses the liver and pancreas, causing chronic fatigue of these organs. Because of this, your body can't absorb nutrients well, leading to vitamin and mineral deficiencies. Plus, your immune system may attack undigested food particles, causing autoimmune diseases. It might feel unfair, but actually now you know what's happening and you can take steps to reverse it. Most people don't get sick just from aging. They fall ill because their digestion wears out over time as their enzyme reserves deplete. Modern diets drain not only vitamins and minerals, but also these limited enzymes. Day by day, we eat away our ability to digest properly. But don't worry, there's a solution. First, reduce the enzyme cost of your food by eating more raw or live foods that still have their natural enzymes, helping digestion instead of draining your reserves. It's a simple but powerful change that really works if you stick with it. Second, if you eat mostly cooked food, adding enzyme supplements can help, especially with heavy, fatty, or animal based meals. Third, support your liver and pancreas and protect against inflammation. Enzymes work best in a healthy environment. Understanding this can truly improve your health and longevity. Second, if cooked food still dominates your diet, you'll need to add external enzymes, likely through supplements, especially if your meals tend to be heavy, fatty, or animal based. These external enzymes can make a big difference because cooking destroys natural enzymes in food. Third, it is essential to support your liver and pancreas and ensure you take care of your antioxidant protection. Why? Because enzymes function better when your body is healthy and not inflamed. This isn't just a passing trend or fad, it's fundamental human physiology. If more people truly understood this mechanism, they wouldn't just live longer, they'd live healthier too. To quote Edward Howell, the father of enzyme theory, "The more enzymes you have, the longer you'll live." But I want you to grasp this deeply, so stay tuned. This information will stay with you for life. Trust me, if you apply what I'm about to share, you can literally turn things around with just one simple move that can change your game completely. I want us to really understand this. Our bodies are made to digest food perfectly, but after 30, digestive enzymes slowly decrease. These enzymes are limited and drop with every decade. If you often feel heavy, bloated, gassy, or have stomach pain after eating, or if dairy or red wine upset you, that's a sign something's wrong. It's not just your imagination or only age related, and it's not to ignore. The main cause is enzyme deficiency. Enzymes act like tiny scissors, cutting complex food molecules into small, absorbable pieces. Without them, even healthy foods become hard to digest, causing discomfort. It's like reading a book in a foreign language without a translator. Your body can't process the food properly without enzymes. Proteins, fats, carbs, milk, fiber, they all need specific enzymes to break down properly. Without them, digestion struggles, causing bloating, heartburn, diarrhea, intolerances, and inflammation. Today, digestion is harder due to stress, enzyme poor diets, frequent antibiotics, anti inflammatory use, and aging. Who needs enzyme supplements? Those with slow digestion, excess gas, lactose intolerance, or trouble digesting fermented foods like wine, cheese, or chocolate. Also, people with low stomach acid, pancreatic issues, or gut inflammation. These problems affect nearly half of us, making enzyme support vital. Understanding this shifts how we care for digestion and overall health. Inflamed intestines are quite widespread nowadays, especially in people who suffer from autoimmune conditions and chronic fatigue syndrome. But as I promised earlier, I want to take the time to really explain what actually happens to enzymes during heat processing. It's important we don't just blindly follow rules without understanding. When you understand these processes, everything changes. Enzymes are incredibly sensitive to temperature. They are protein molecules with a very specific shape, much like a key fits perfectly into a lock. If that shape is altered or damaged, the enzyme simply stops working. Enzymes have a specific shape. Once damaged, they stop working. They're very sensitive to heat, denaturing above 42 to 48 degrees Celsius, losing their function. Everyday cooking at over 100 degrees destroys most natural enzymes in food. Raw foods like fruits, vegetables, and sprouts keep their enzymes intact. These enzymes help begin breaking down food even before digestion starts. It's nature's way of aiding us, starting the process early, unlike cooked foods where enzymes are lost and the body works harder to digest. And aid their digestion effectively in the digestive tract. Notice this is part of nature's deep wisdom. Every living raw food item naturally contains its own unique enzymes. When we consume them, the enzyme inside actually breaks down the food on its own. But when these enzymes are no longer present, for example in cooked food, the body has to tap into its own enzyme reserves to digest. And this is how, gradually, over the years, this precious reserve begins to run out entirely. So, when food is cooked, these enzymes disappear, and then the body, I'll repeat, has to produce everything on its own. With age, stress, illness, low acidity, or weakened pancreas function, our enzyme production drops. The reserve runs out. The result is clear: bloating, heaviness, fermentation, gas, inflammation, autoimmune reactions, digestive intolerances. That's why it makes sense to add enzymes to every cooked meal, literally every one, because we destroy them when cooking. Our digestive capacity isn't unlimited. Let's not drain our own enzymes. The burden falls on the liver, pancreas, and immune system. Then we wonder what happened to My liver, for God's sake. Long-term poor digestion can lead to widespread inflammation and disease throughout the body. You see, modern people mostly eat dead, enzyme-free, cooked food that lacks the natural enzymes needed for proper digestion. We've been overlooking the importance of enzymes for far too long. Since this topic is not only my passion but also my weakness, imagine how much energy, time, and care we poured into creating this product. There were absolutely no compromises made because this is such a vital and crucial health issue. The product is called Enzomax, and if you only knew how long I waited for it to be perfected. Enzomax is a powerful enzyme complex developed by Zehira to help support digestion and overall well-being. This is truly next gen, designed not just to break down food efficiently, but to restore the entire digestive system, from essential enzymes to deep cellular protection. Look closely, here it is. The box highlights all the carefully chosen natural ingredients making this possible. But what really makes this enzyme complex stand out from all the others out there? Like I mentioned earlier, we poured so much passion and care into crafting this formula. So, what exactly sets it apart? There are definitely plenty of enzyme complexes available on the market, but here's the real difference. One of our key ingredients, DAO or D-amino oxidase, is incredibly rare to find in enzyme supplements. This critical enzyme plays a vital role in neutralizing excess histamine in the gut, which is often the reason behind symptoms like redness, headaches, or heart palpitations after eating certain foods like cheese, fish, chocolate, or red wine. I want to emphasize that most products out there don't actually include DAO, but ours does. Why? Because this enzyme is quite expensive and tricky to source. It's typically only found in high-end luxury enzyme complexes, and that's one of the many reasons why our product is truly exceptional. Complexes, but as I said, no compromises whatsoever. So here we have an exceptional luxury enzyme blend, a very rare find indeed. The second thing that really sets this product apart is its antioxidant cellular protection. It's called SOD and catalase, two of the most powerful antioxidant enzymes known. Let me repeat. These are antioxidant enzymes naturally found in the body, specifically designed to protect the cells in the gut from inflammation, oxidative stress, and accelerated aging processes. Most enzyme formulas on the market don't include this kind of protection at all. Now, thirdly and distinctively, this complex contains both plant-based and animal-based enzymes. Yes, we have combined them thoughtfully to provide a full spectrum of digestive support. Papain and bromelain, for example, break down proteins efficiently at any acidity level, no matter what environment they encounter in the digestive tract. Pancreatine, lipase, amylase, and protease work powerfully in the small intestine to break down fats, carbs, and proteins efficiently. Cellulase targets plant fibers, aiding veggie digestion. Lactase helps those with milk intolerance for better nutrient absorption and fewer symptoms. What sets Enzomax apart? It contains only active, high-quality ingredients. No gluten, lactose, fillers, GMOs, or preservatives. Perfect for sensitive digestive systems, autoimmune conditions, or post-antibiotics. Plus, it pairs excellently with our C-Max Revolution for double antioxidant protection and gut lining repair, promoting optimal digestive health. You don't have to suffer after meals. Food should nourish and energize you, not make you feel tired or unwell. Discomfort often means your body lacks something vital, usually enzymes, which causes shortages of key vitamins and minerals. That's why I'm excited to share this product, crafted with passion, science, and no compromises. It helps you digest food properly, supports your health, and improves well-being. So digest well, smile more, and live light and joyful. That's my message today. Stay healthy, stay smart, and stay beautiful. Take care and goodbye.